Today's topic is English and if it's beneficial if you come with zero English to Australia or if you should start learning before you leave your country. Today I'm in Port Arthur in Tasmania. This used to be a prison, so if you ever come to Tassie, please, it's completely recommended. In my opinion, it's much better and much easier for the person to start learning English in their home country. A lot of people that I've talked to say, look, I'm not studying any English because I'm gonna learn it in Australia. It's gonna be okay. And this will make things more difficult. I think, and this is my personal opinion, I came here with a medium level of English, and what I did was basically improve it once I arrived to Australia. And for me the transition was relatively easy because when you come with English, several things happen. The first one is that you're able to make friends much easier, local friends much easier. And if you come with zero English, you're gonna start mixing with people from your home country. You're gonna start talking your same native language. And what this does is that you get stuck because everybody's in the same level as you, everybody just arrived, nobody has friends, everybody's new in the city, nobody has work, so this doesn't really help you advance. But once you start making local friends, if this is your level, they're here because they already know the city, they already have friends, they already have everything. And for example, the first job that I got in Australia was because a local person brought me into the job. I started washing dishes, I was a kitchen hand, and this helped. But all my friends who were stuck together, they're friends from the same country, it took them a lot longer to find a job. So this is the first point. The second point is that people that arrive without any English suffer a lot more because they can't communicate. For example, if you have no English, imagine trying to get a job, trying to communicate with people. One of the most basic jobs is waitering or working as a waitress. When somebody makes an order, how are you going to understand? Or if you want to communicate with somebody, how are you going to communicate that idea? You cannot. So the more English you have, the easier it is going to be. Another problem that people with zero English have is that they become isolated as well, because everything is going to be harder than it needs to be. For example, you can't understand directions, it's very difficult to ask for help or ask anybody in the street, like everything is more difficult. So my advice is that you start studying English from your home country, even if it's learning 5 words per day or learning 2 words per day. You know, at the end of 3 months you have hundreds of words already. So this will help. Even if it's one level higher to where you are right now, this will help. So my advice is to start studying English right now, try to improve it as much as possible so that when you arrive to Australia, you can communicate much easier with people and it's gonna be much cheaper. So that's my advice today. If you have any questions, just let me know. This is my personal experience. I was able to get friends immediately after I arrived. One of these local persons was the one who helped me find a job. I then started working, so I was in peace. I wasn't spending all my savings. Then it went up and up and up and up from there. But English is a necessity. English is a basic thing. So please start studying from now if you're serious in coming to Australia. Let me know if you have any questions.